newest episode of Survivor 48 was so sad that I've been crying for the past 4.5 hours. But anyways, let's go over this wild robot of an episode, shall we? The episode starts off with the new Green Tribe heading back from Tribal Council. And the Prince of Persia's like, holy moly, they duped us and my number one ally Thomas is out of the game. That's not very cool. And Kyle's like, we tricked those stupid morons and they even looked at my bag but not my shoe. Don't they know that shoes are the most commonplace to store an idol? And then Shihan says, oh, the California girls didn't even last one tribal. It was such a good alliance. I'm pretty sure it was a dog poop alliance, because if it wasn't dog poop, it would have lasted a freaking tribal count. And then Joe Areno says he was being 100% sincere to Kyle, except I guess all the times he said he was not going to vote for Kyle. I don't know. And then Camilla de Killa was very happy after taking the life of her first victim. And then we get this shot of Camilla, I think, but is this not, I'm confused. Is this Camilla? She doesn't look the same. Wait, is Survivor hiring stunt doubles now? Is this Camilla's stunt double? Wait, did they hire David so he could be his own stunt double to save on money? And then we head into the reward challenge. And then Bianca hits the shocked Pikachu face after realizing her #1 BFF in the game, Thomas, got his sorry little gay butt voted out of the game. And then Jeff yaps for about 15 minutes about the reward, but anyways, the reward is, for the first place team, they get to go to the sanctuary and eat donuts and pastries, and for the second place team, they just get a smaller amount of pastries without going to the journey. I mean, not the journey, the sanctuary. And for the third place team, also known as the losers, they get bullets to the brain. And I know Mitch's tribe didn't win this challenge, but can we talk about how good Mitch is it throwing things at stuff? Like, it's actually kind of impressive. But yeah, the Orange Tribe loses because they're absolute dog water other than Mitch. And then Dora the Explorer is like, yeah, our tribe's pretty swag right now, and we also get to be the first tribe that goes to the sanctuary because we're epic and they're not. And then Say says they're gloating and showing off and being rude. I'm sorry, Say. Aren't you the person that last episode said, oh, I can't wait to watch the other tribes eat each other alive? Shut the freak up! And you can see that not a single freaking person on any of the tribes agrees with what Say is saying. And then Mitch has a confessional that kind of sums up Say's entire game up until this point.
You can have an opinion, you don't have to openly share it.
And then we head to the Orange Tribe. And then Bianca the Purple Queen says, oh no, my ally Thomas is gone, and now I'm not going to be at the merge with him. Don't worry, you're not going to make the merge anyway. And then Bianca says that Thomas going home actually makes her way less of a threat. How does that work? No one on this tribe knows you're tight with Thomas. And then this random lady is getting mad at Say. That's how you know you're a real goober, even when a random person that strolls onto the island is mad at you. And then stupid Say didn't even do the challenge, but the first thing she does when she gets back to camp is eat a fruit. Like, bro, save it for the people that actually did the freaking challenge, bro. And Mitch is so good at making bonds, he's even making relationships with the freaking random lady that strolled onto the island. And then Dumbo says that the original plan was to take out Bianca, but now that Thomas is gone, we can just freaking get rid of Say because she's a freaking moronic doofus that we hate with a burning passion. And then Mitch says there's absolutely no way he wants to work with Say because she's freaking smelly. She smells like clams. And I think Survivor's trying to reach the Discord Mel audience because holy crap, Bianca. And then Mitch tells Bianca the plan to vote out Say if they lose, and she goes, yeah, I think that'll be a pretty epic plan. And Say's gotta have some sort of spider sense because she's literally sharpening a knife to murder all of her tribe mates for conspiring against her. I have a question. Why does it always look like someone peed on Say's stomach? Is there an R. Kelly in this cast? And then we get a Say confessional, and we're just gonna skip past that because I don't really care that much. And then we get this shot of these swag dolphins. Guys, hashtag swag dolphin swimming in the comments below. And then we head to the sanctuary, and David sees milk and absolutely loses his mind. And I have a question, what is next to the milk? Is that like poop water? What is it? Is it just me, or whenever Mary says a confessional, it doesn't sound like she's putting any thought into it and just says whatever she freaking wants to. And then Eva does a swag little dance to celebrate the food consumption. And then David has this really heroic scene where he drinks milk. He just drinks milk and they give him heroic music. What is happening? Is is the milk killing him? Why did he make that noise? And then everyone at the sanctuary talks crap on Say because, you know, it's Say. And then Charity starts to cry because she loves her tribe so much, and Eva goes, actually she's faking. She's a little fakester wakester. I want her to get hit in the head by a coconut. Then we head back to the Green Tribe, and I don't mean to be rude, but like they all give such freaking forced sob stories. I'm sorry, I don't. I will say though, Joe's dad did indeed have the drip on him. I think it's funny Kyle didn't have a sob story. He was like, yeah, one time I like tripped and hurt my ankle. So yeah, I'm kind of like you guys. And then Camilla the Killer says, now that I know all these guys have sob stories, I can't vote for them. Camilla, almost everyone on this freaking cast has a sob story, buddy. And then we head to the immunity challenge. And in this challenge, they have to pull a boat in the ocean, and then they have to take those heavy boxes off the boats, put them on this thing, and then they have to untie this mega long rope, and then they have to get the keys, unlock this box with the balls, crawl under this sand thing. Then they have to do the puzzle maze, ball maze, yes. And it is a very close challenge, and Eva is having a very hard time doing the ball puzzle maze. Also, why did CBS feel the need to give us this freeze frame on Eva's face? What did Eva do to them? And Eva is getting very frustrated and crying a lot, but Eva is able to pull off the W-stir and get the win for her tribe. Eva is still having a very bad panic attack, so Jeff actually asked Joe if he wants to give Eva a hug. And holy crap, this scene made me cry a pretty big amount. Like, I know I'm the goofy jokester guy, but I can't joke about this. I don't want to go to hell. If I see a single one of you knuckleheads in my comments saying that this was cringe or that Eva is a bad person, you're getting blocked from my channel, buddy. And just like, yo, Joe, why'd you do that, bro? And Joe's like, well, you know, I'm a dad, so you know, it's in the dad rulebook. And Eva tells everyone in the game that she has autism, and it is a very sweet moment. Apparently, doctors told Eva's parents when she was a little girl that she would never do anything in her life. Bro, if I was that dad, I would beat the crap out of that doctor, bro. And then Senior Jeff also starts crying to take the moment away from Eve. And then for some reason, instead of us going to the losing tribe, we're going to the purple tribe first? What? And hold up. Wait, Star and Eva are actually bonding? This was not on my bingo card, bro. And then Star also wanted to be open with everyone, so she told everyone she has the Beware advantage, which, they already knew that, but thanks for being honest though, Star. And then they all help Star figure out what the letters are. And then Eva figures it out, opens it up, and then for some reason Star says, you know what? That's actually your idol. Why the freak would you give someone an idol that you're not even in an alliance with? What are you doing, Star? I mean, it's cool, but like, why though? And then we head to the tribe that actually lost the challenge. And then Bianca just keeps saying in her freaking confessionals that she doesn't have a vote. Bianca, we know. We don't have dementia like Stinky Sue. So anyways, there is a lot of talking that goes on, and none of it matters. Because for some golly gosh reason, Bianca feels the need to tell Cedric she doesn't have a vote. And he's like, oh, you don't? Well, you're gone, buddy. Well, guys, that's gonna be the end of this video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to smack that like button and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace out.
Bruce will be very sad, and Venus the Stinkest will be mega glad. And make sure to comment about how much Survivor sucks, and about how Liz loves Applebee's even though it's butt, and hit the notification bell, because if you don't, like Q says, it will be a big mistake.
Hey everybody, this is Bruce here for season 45 Survivor. Now, I, Bruce, the greatest Survivor player to ever exist, demand that all of you subscribe to Meme View, that's M-E-M-E, View, and hit the like button, or if you don't, you end up like me on season 44, alright? You don't want that, do you? Peace!